Hi, and welcome to the Butler Buzz. I'm your host, Kate Stutz, and I'm sitting here with Kristen Kane with Butler's Back Alley. Kristen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. So the Butler's Back Alley just recently opened, didn't it?
Yeah, we opened in 2019, but then obviously COVID hit. Once things were just kind of starting to take off, and then we had to shut down. But we've been fortunate that we've been able to have a few events.
Right, right. And I was there just before COVID hit, and I did get to see, and it is absolutely beautiful. They have the vintage games set up. They do have the bowling alley and then the duck pin, I believe it's called.
Yeah, duck pin bowling. We're one of the only places in the area that offers that.
That is really cool. And they did a beautiful job renovating it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And I think you guys are having something really cool and really fun coming up, your wedding giveaway. Uh,
Yes.
can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Well, with how 2020 went for pretty much everyone, we wanted to start 2021 off on a good note. So we thought it would be a great opportunity to give a wedding away to one deserving couple. So we ran a contest on Facebook, and the couple that had the best love story will win the contest. We announced on Valentine's Day, so this Sunday the countdown's on. Um, we've had a lot of really great submissions, so it's been extremely hard to decide who's going to win.
Oh, that's really cool. And that is like really generous. Like that is wonderful that you're providing that to the community right now.
Well, it wasn't all us. We actually had some really great sponsors. So the 11th Frame, they're going to do all the catering. We have All About Reclaimed by Jeff Double doing all the florals and decor and linens. Erica Dietz Photography, Event Innovations is doing the DJing and the uplighting. We have Misty Lane Performance Horses. They're going to provide a horse and carriage for the bride
Oh,
and groom.
beautiful.
Yeah, and Lil Bean is going to do cake or cupcakes. String Services will do violin for their ceremony. Um, Double Image Styling Salon, they're going to provide hair and makeup for the bride. Paper Trails to You is doing invitations, and Spring Hill Suites by Marriott will provide a overnight stay for the bride and groom, and Minted provided a stationery set.
Oh,
So
cool.
they're getting over $10,000 in prizes.
That is impressive.
I think so.
Wow.
It's a pretty nice wedding for
That's
$10,000.
amazing. And
Yeah.
it's in such a beautiful setting too. I mean, that is just a beautiful, like almost like a banquet size hall that you have there. So
Yeah.
it is a perfect setting for a wedding.
Oh, yeah. We can seat up to 200 in here. Now, that is if you take out the bocce, the cornhole, um, and the pigskins and pins. But, we can seat up to 200 in here. And we're actually going to be expanding as well. Um,
You.
on the side of the building, over this past summer, we created the side alley. So we had tables and cabanas out there and games. But we are getting a large tent that will be able to seat 170 people. And then we also recently just purchased a 1962 Scotty trailer that we're going to have the bar set up in. So it's going to be a really cool setting outside. So, I think that people will love that.
So that sounds really fun. Like you have an outdoor bar. Is that what it sounds like?
Well, that's what the trailer is going to be converted into.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
really fun. And especially like having it outside, especially if, a couple is planning something in the summertime or even the fall, that would be really fun.
Yeah, we're hoping on doing some different events here in the tent. We're hoping to do like an Oktoberfest, maybe a bourbon and cigar party. In the back alley, we want to do a Christmas brunch with the Grinch, and our ideas are just going crazy. Cheeseburgers in Paradise, like a Jimmy Buffett theme.
Okay, yeah, that one definitely.
4th of July is going to be a great time to come here because you can see the fireworks from our
That's
spot.
true because you're on that perfect setting on the hill.
Exactly.
Right.
So we're trying to figure out something to do for that, but lots of opportunity for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Can you tell us, are we allowed to come in the back alley right now, or is it still closed to the public?
Oh, I mean, it's always here. We actually have DJ trivia in here on Monday and Tuesday nights. And then there's DJ and karaoke on the weekends.
Okay,
So, but, if you're in the area and just want to pop in, just stop in the 11th frame and peek your head in. We're happy to show you around.
that's really great. Yeah. So before you go, Kristen, how do we find out, and then when do we get to find out who the lucky couple is?
Well, the winner will be announced on our Facebook page on Valentine's Day.
Oh, romantic. That's perfect.
Yes. We
So
figured it was
we
a good
just
day. It was appropriate.
yeah, definitely. So we can just go to the back alley on Facebook and find out.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today and for hosting this wonderful giveaway for the county.
Thanks for having me.
Take care.
You too.
We'll be right back with our next guest.
At Armstrong, our employees take great pride in supporting the community. Here is a historic landmark that makes our hometown special. McConnell's Mill State Park encompasses over 2,000 acres of the spectacular slippery Rock Creek Gorge. Scenic overlooks and waterfalls are popular natural attractions. Visitors can tour a grist mill and covered bridge built in the 1800s. Brought to you by the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Catch all your favorite local programming on Channel 100 or on YouTube.
Hi, and welcome back. I'm sitting here with Jackie from Team Fish Guy, who is putting on a purse bash for a benefit. Jackie, how are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, Kate.
Sure thing. So we are so excited. So, we love events that are going on, especially in the middle of winter, and you are having a purse bash, which is a ton of fun. So can you tell us about that, please?
Sure. We had the opportunity to work with the Starlight Drive-In on Route 8 North and put together an event, and we had to postpone our purse bash in December. So we thought this would be a great opportunity to get women together in their cars, safe social distancing at the drive-in, and have what will probably be a hilarious event. So we were hoping for 100 tickets. Well, we're at 195 now.
Oh, wow.
So,
what a great turnout.
So we are expecting a great turnout, yes. The drive-in said they have plenty of room. There'll be spaces in between each car, and you're able to go in front of your car or behind your car, not beside it. But then we have the concession stand. We'll have all our purses and our raffle baskets, our lunches. There'll be boxed lunches from Snack and Pack. And we're just so excited. We can't wait. So we're just hoping that Old Man Winter gets all this freezing snow, ice out of the way in the next week and a half, and it's 45 or 50 degrees for our day.
Oh, wow. That sounds really fun. So can you tell us a little bit about how you would go about doing the purse bash? So you're allowed in front of your car and behind your car. So you're still, outside and you're able to speak to other people and keep a safe distance. So that's a really great idea.
Yes, and masks are necessary. And we have the drive-in will follow all the protocols. They've had numerous events over the last year, so they're pretty much experts at this. So what we are doing is following their lead, and we have guys that are volunteering that will go to the cars and sell you a raffle ticket. And then if you want to come up to the concession stand, you can take your turn, and everything will be wiped down, sanitized, gloves, masks, face shields. They're ready to rock and roll with this. So yes. And on our main ticket, the tickets are $25. Okay. And that gets you into the raffles for the 20 main designer handbags. And then a boxed lunch, hot and cold beverages, and more fun than you've had in the last year, probably.
Definitely. I would agree with that.
Yeah, we're ready to have some fun.
Yeah, sure. So can you tell us, so this is actually a benefit that you are hosting for we see the poster in the back, your Team Fish Guy. Can you tell us about that, please?
Sure, I can. 6 years ago at Christmas, my husband, Bill, was really sick, and we actually thought he was not going to make it through the holidays. Oh. He spent 21 days at Butler Hospital. His kidneys had shut down, and they were poisoning his body with toxins, creating hallucinations, among a lot of other things.
Right.
They started dialysis, and he had infection after infection and 3 surgeries. The social worker there suggested that we get in touch with one of the Pittsburgh hospitals and get on the transplant list, because dialysis is not a long-term solution. So that's what we did. We contacted Allegheny Health Network, met with them. At the orientation, you meet with doctors, nurses, pharmacists, social workers, and financial workers. The first thing they tell you is, based on Bill's insurance, you need $25,000 for the first year of care after the transplant. Okay, well, insurance is like a hospital gown. You only think you are covered. So we set about raising money over the next 2 years while he was on the waiting list. And right now in Pennsylvania, there are over 8,000 people waiting for a kidney, and it's a 5 to 7 year wait. So we put out the word. Yes. Isn't that amazing?
That's incredible. I mean, you never really think about it until, unfortunately, it happens to you or someone close to you.
Correct.
It's absolutely devastating.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And the scariest time for your family.
Yes. So what we did was we put the word out to friends and family looking for a living donor. So that most people are born with 2 kidneys, and you really can survive and do quite well with just one. So that's why there's the opportunity to be a living donor instead of waiting for a deceased donor. So we had 5 friends and family go through the process of testing, which is pretty rigorous, and nobody quite made it over the finish line to actually donate to Bill. While we waited, we raised $42,000 doing dinners, purse bashes, night at the races, craft shows, you name it, and we would try it. We also hosted a blood drive, and we were coming home from a blood drive and got the oddest phone call. It was my ex-sister-in-law, and she said, I think I'm supposed to donate a kidney to Bill. I went, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard, but okay. So we gave her the coordinator's phone number. We said, call, don't call, keep us informed, don't keep us informed. It's all up to you. We'd been through this many times. Well, 2 weeks later, she called and said, I've filled out all the paperwork. Now the testing starts. And we went, okay.
Wow.
Yes. And that was in
what a story.
October. And then it finally took till May for all the testing to be done, because she lives in Tennessee. So everything had to go back and forth to the mail. And we got the call, and she said, well, I passed. Everything's ready, and we're going to do it on May 31st. And that was about 2 weeks away. And we went, okay. So, but what you don't understand is that when I say my ex-sister-in-law, it's my ex-husband's sister donated her kidney to my new husband. So people just kind of go,
that's incredible.
It's important to ask everybody, and everybody can help.
Right.
So after her life-saving donation, we decided that we could help others, that there were other people that needed help raising money and raising funds and awareness. And so that's what we did. We started Team Fish Guy Transplant Foundation. In 2019, we held one big event, and then COVID hit, and we've kind of been spinning our wheels. So we're excited to get back in and raise some money, because we are giving it away to people that have travel expenses, medical expenses, any kind of expenses that are associated with transplants. We want to help them out with, because we don't ever want money to be the reason they don't donate.
Right. Well, you are literally, saving lives here. And I just have to say, like, your husband is very lucky to have you. You're so proactive.
Thank you.
You have really, been proactive in not only him, but, like the full coverage of helping others also.
Yes.
So I think that's very wonderful. Hats off to you, Jackie.
Thank you. Thanks, Kate.
Sure.
Thanks. It's not about me. It's about getting the help to other people, because we're okay. We have a kidney. It's doing great. And now we need to help other people get a kidney, get lungs, get hearts, whatever their need is, we want to help them get it. And we're working with CORE in Fox Chapel to help raise awareness for the need to sign up to be an organ donor on your license. Do you have that little red heart? Well, if you do, that means you've said that you will be an organ donor when your time is over. And that's very important.
Yes, definitely. So I think that's great. And your story is also serving as inspiration to others that, this is something that's doable and there is like a light at the end of the tunnel. So
Correct.
that's just as important to tell that part of your story. So before we go, can you please let us know like where we can go to find more information? Do you have a website or social media?
Yes, we do. We are on Facebook at Team Fish Guy Transplant and also on website teamfishguy.com.
Okay, wow, that's great.
Yes.
I'm really glad to hear all that. And I'm so glad to hear about your husband's recovery. That's wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
I think this First Bash is perfect timing right now. And I think
Yes.
you guys are going to have so much fun. So good for you.
Yes, we are. We are.
And Jackie, thank you so much for being on the show today. I appreciate it.
Sure. Thanks, Kate. I appreciate your time.
Sure, definitely. And take care and best of luck with your events.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back with our next guest.
We're living in challenging times. But while we're doing our best to stay apart, some people go the extra mile to save the day and keep us connected. Heroes are among us, and I get to call this one Dad.
Hi, I'm so glad to see you.
Hello, ma'am. It's nice to see you, too.
Hi, and welcome back. I'm sitting here with Patty Jo from Butler's Jeep Fest. Patty Jo, thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, thanks for having me today.
I'm so excited to hear about Jeep Fest, and I know everybody else is too, simply because we missed out, and we are, we're looking forward to this year, and I know that you are planning it, and then we also have some news about your Jeep Fest that you got going on.
Yes, we do. What can we say about 2020? It wasn't anything like anyone wanted it to be. We had some exciting things happen with the Friends of the Bantam Jeep Association, despite not being able to have our event. I told everybody we were able to make lemonade out of the lemons because we purchased 235 acres near Portersville, and we ended up having a much smaller, more scaled back event in October on that new property. So it was very disappointing for so many people in the community, as well as all the Jeepers who come from more than 30 states to Bantam. But, we're looking for hopefully a much more successful year for everyone this year.
Wow, that is great. Congratulations on your new property. And can you tell us about the property?
Sure. It's some property that we were able to locate that was available. It is close to McConnell's Mill State Park. And what it does is it offers a whole different trail riding experience than what our attendees have been able to enjoy at Cooper's Lake. So we've had on-site trails at Cooper's Lake ever since we've been there since 2013. And we have an awesome trail system there that people still enjoy. But a lot of the people who attend Bantam come because they want to go off-roading. And we were utilizing other pieces of property the last few years and decided it was just going to be so much easier and better for us to have a permanent place where we could do additional trail riding during the festival weekend. So that led us to find this property, and it has a lot of scenic views. The trails are longer. And it's just a lot of different elevation opportunities and just the kinds of things that Jeepers like when they want to go off-road.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it sounds beautiful. That is a beautiful area. It's so picturesque out by McConnell's Mills. And, I think it's great that you're going to be able to have it like your own stationary trail place, and you could just kind of build as you see fit. So
Yes.
that is wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about anything that you have planned for Jeep Fest coming up this summer?
Sure. Well, we were supposed to celebrate our 10th anniversary in 2020, so we have just moved that to 2021. So we're really just picking up on some of the activities that were going to be special for us for 2021. That's going to be our 10th anniversary parade, which we'll be doing on Friday evening. This time, our parade route will go from the Butler Airport into downtown. North on Route 8 into downtown. So we'll be putting about 1,500 Jeeps through that parade, and then ending the parade with a Jeep invasion like we always do. So that's something fun that we have to look forward to. We're also doing a photo opportunity at the Bantam building, and this will be the very first time that we have been able to do that. And we're excited about giving Jeepers the opportunity to have a photo of their Jeep with the building in the background. And everyone who participates in that will get that opportunity to have a keepsake photo. And then, of course, we have all of the activities going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday out at Cooper's Lake and our new property. And in addition, we have some really exciting things that are in the works for Saturday night that will be free and available to the public. So not just people who are coming out for the Jeep Festival, we'll have lots of things going on that the whole community can come out and enjoy as well.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I know that we're all looking forward to things to do that we missed out on last year. And the Jeep Fest is something that every person in Butler County and surrounding counties still look forward to. They really, really enjoy this. And, my own family, we come out every single year. We really like the parade. It's always fun. It's a great family atmosphere. So we're really glad. We're really excited that this is still being able to continue. Can you tell us a little bit about the Saturday and Sunday after the parade?
Sure. We will be having all of the same things, actually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we will hopefully have about 150 vendors from all over the United States come and sell anything Jeep related that you could ever not even imagine exists.
Yeah.
And then we'll have tons of great food. Our history exhibit will be very happy and exciting. We'll have an author who has just released a new book about the history of the Jeep. So he's coming in from Las Vegas to give a presentation. Of course, we've made some improvements to our Jeep playground and our mud pit, which everybody enjoys seeing. We'll be having our Best of Bantam show on Saturday, which is like a show and shine, as well as giveaways and prizes and contests and all kinds of things for people to see and do all weekend long.
Well, that sounds fantastic. So before we go, can you give us a website to go to or social medias where you can keep up with all of your announcements?
Sure. Our website is www.bantamjeepfestival.com. We're also very active on Facebook and Instagram, so you can find a little bit more about us on those and follow us. We also invite everyone to sign up to receive our e-blasts. We don't send them way too often, but that is available on our website as well. And we currently have registration open right now. That's going on through the first week of May. So we're looking for people who have Jeeps to register their Jeep, as well as people in the community who would like to get involved and volunteer.
Well, that's fantastic. And that sounds wonderful. We are so excited again. And thank you so much for being on the show and letting us know about all this.
For having me. We'll see you again soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
We'll see you next time on the Butler Buzz.
Hey there, Butler. If you want to see more from the Butler Buzz, click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all the shows from the Armstrong Neighborhood channel, you can click the subscribe button down here. I suggest you do both.